In this video, I'm going to go through expanding brackets and simplifying. So I want you to go through all four examples. They are a little bit different in the sense that the first two, they are being added, and the second examples are being subtracted. And it's the subtraction questions that are really important. They tend to come up a lot in exams. So the first thing to notice is that some of these brackets are squared. Now, people often want to do 4x squared minus 9, but that is wrong. Remember, if you have a bracket that is squared, it means that it is in fact a double bracket. It's a 2x minus 3 times a 2x minus 3. It doesn't matter whether this double bracket is at the beginning of the question or at the end of the question. So let's have a look at these examples individually. Question 1. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write this out as a double bracket. So I'm going to rewrite the question. 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 3. Remember, when the double brackets are next to each other, they are multiplied. So 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 3, and then plus the next double brackets, x minus 5 times 3x plus 1. And the first thing you need to do is to expand the brackets separately, and I'm going to use the box method. So that's 2x minus 3, that's the first bracket, and 2x minus 3, that's the second bracket. Multiplying 2x by 2x, I get 4x squared. 2x times negative 3 is negative 6x. 2x again times negative 3, negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative 3 is plus 9. And then I am going to simplify, and I'm going to do that by collecting like terms. So my final answer here is 4x squared. Minus 6 is minus 12x. If you're not sure with negative and positive numbers, just type in your calculator. So you've got negative 6x minus 6x. You cannot type the x's in, but you type exactly what you see, which is minus 6, minus 6. So in your calculator, you put minus 6 equals, and it will give you negative 12, and you have to remember that it's a negative 12x. And then plus 9. So that's the first answer. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this set of brackets as well. And again, I'm using the box method. So I've got x minus 5, 3x plus 1. 3x times x is 3x squared. Negative 5 times 3x is negative 15x. X times 1 is a positive 1x, or just an x. And negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. And again, I'm going to collect like terms. So this is a, if I put it here, it's a minus 15x plus 1x. So if you're going to type it in your calculator, it's minus 15 plus 1. So minus 15 plus 1, which is negative 14. And remember, it's negative 14x. So 3x squared minus 14x minus 5. And those two are being added, which is actually very easy. You simply collect like terms without worrying about the signs. 4x squared add 3x squared. So that's going to give us 7x squared. Don't change the powers of x. Powers of x only change when we are multiplying or dividing, but this is addition. Therefore, you keep the powers the same. 4 lots of x squared add 3 lots of x squared is 7 lots of x squared. Then you have minus 12x add minus 14x, which is actually just minus 12 minus 14, which is minus 26x. Again, on your calculator, you can put the following: minus 12, and then you've got your add, and it's minus 14. Okay, and then the final like terms are the numbers. 9 add minus 5 is simply 9 minus 5. So that is a positive 4. And that is your final answer, because you've multiplied the brackets and you've added. Now, in this example, again, we have a bracket squared. The first thing I'm going to do is write the question out with a double bracket, x minus 5 times x minus 5, and then I'm adding x minus 3. Only one bracket after the plus sign. So your step 1 is to multiply the brackets. So x minus 5 and x minus 5. X times x is x squared. Then negative 5 times x is negative 5x. And negative 5 times x again is negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 5 is a positive 25. And when I collect like terms, minus 5 minus 5, I now have x squared minus 10x plus 25. What am I doing with this? Well, I am adding the x minus 3, and I can remove it from the brackets because there's nothing to multiply by. And again, I start collecting like terms. Minus 10 add 1. So remember, this is a 1 next to the x. And I always start writing with the x squared. So x squared, and then minus 10 add 1 is minus 9x. And then I've got plus 25, take away 3. So that is 25 take away 3, which is a positive 22. And that's your final answer. Now look carefully at examples 3 and 4, because when there is a minus rather than a plus between the brackets, that's when things get a little harder. So again, I have got a double bracket here, and it comes after the subtraction. So the first thing I'm going to do is to rewrite the question with the double brackets. So I've got the first double brackets being multiplied, and then I've got a subtraction, and I've got the second double bracket being multiplied. And once again, the first thing you do is you multiply the double brackets. So the first, and I always put this multiplication sign to say that I'm multiplying 3x minus 2, x minus 3, and this is an x minus 5 and x minus 5. 3x times x is 3x squared. Negative 2 times x, negative 2x. 3x times negative 3, negative 9x. Negative 2 times negative 3 plus 6, a positive 6. And I'm going to collect like terms. So 3x squared. And I've got minus 9 minus 2, that makes minus 11x. Remember the x, plus 6. Then I multiply my next lot of brackets. So I've got x times x, which is x squared. I've got negative 5 times x, which is negative 5x. Negative 5x times, negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 5 is plus 25. And I'm collecting like terms, so I have to do negative 5 take away 5. So my final answer is going to be x squared minus 10x plus 25. Now I have a minus in the middle, which means that everything is being subtracted. The x squared is being subtracted. The minus 10x is being subtracted. So this really means a minus minus 10. And then, of course, the 25 is also being subtracted. I prefer to put them underneath each other like a column addition or subtraction, because I think it makes you see the signs more clearly. So let's do this. We've got 3x squared minus 11x plus 6. I've got the minus sign, very important to put in. And then I've got x squared minus 10x plus 25. I'm subtracting everything. 3x squared take away 1x squared is 2x squared. And look at this next one, because that's really important. Minus 11x minus 10x. So if you are going to put that into your calculator, it is negative 11 minus, because that's the first minus there, the sign, and then another minus 10. Really important, because these two next to each other, they become a plus. So negative 11 plus 10 is negative 1. So that is negative 1x or negative x. And then you've got a 6 take away 25. So 6 take away 25, and that is negative 19. And that is your final answer. They do like to put negatives in, so make sure you understand that everything is being subtracted. Okay, and the final example. We've got our double brackets at the beginning, so that's where the multiplication is. So we're going to multiply the double brackets. 2x minus 1x plus 6. So 2x times x, 2x squared. Negative 1 times x, negative 1x or negative x. 2x times 6 is plus 12x. Negative 1 times 6 is negative 6. And we're going to collect our like terms. This is a 12 take away 1, so it's an 11x. So final answer, 2x squared plus 11x minus 6. Now I am subtracting x minus 4. That means I am subtracting the x and I am subtracting the minus 4. And so again, I'm going to put them underneath each other. 2x squared plus 11x minus 6. I'm going to put my subtract here, so that sign goes there. And then I'm going to put my 1x under the x. This is just a 1x. And the minus 4, this is a 0. So you can add these. If you want, you can not write them at all. That's fine, 2. So 2x minus 0 minus nothing. 2x squared minus 0 is simply 2x squared. Nothing changes here. Then I've got 11 minus 1. So 11x minus 1x is a plus 10x. Then I have the double negatives. I've got a negative 6 minus 4. So if you're not sure what that is, you can put it in your calculator. Minus 6 minus 4. Now those two negatives become a plus. So it becomes minus 6 plus 4, which is in fact negative 2. And once again, that is your final answer. So make sure you can do these. Make sure you remember that a bracket squared is a double bracket. Make sure you pay very close attention when the question has a minus.